Hello, crafty friends. My name is Alicia, and of course, you can call me Crafty Al. If you couldn't tell it if you're here live, I was not quite ready for today. I was Marco pulling with Danny this morning, and that's not why I'm late. But when I was still kind of getting ready, and I looked down, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get downstairs. And then I hadn't got my drink, I hadn't gotten like my lights ready, so I went upstairs. It's 10 o'clock. I'm upstairs getting my drink, and I realized I never turned on today's poll right at the last second. So let me get that up. So today's poll is, have you heard the new Toy Story 5 song from Taylor Swift? So if you are here live, you can type one over in the chat box for yes or two for no. If you are here on replay, listen carefully because I'm going to include you in the bubblegum bonus drawing. What you need to do is answer the question, have you heard the new Toy Story 5 song story from Taylor Swift? Please do not just put one or two. Put yes, I have heard it. No, I have not heard it. And then, this is important, include the hashtag replay. And then at the end of the series, I will pick some of the comments from the comment section with that hashtag, but it does also have to answer the question. And I'll pull two or three from the comments. So want you to play along as well. And speaking of live and replay, if you are here live, let us know where you're watching from over in the chatter box. And if you're here on replay, you can let us know down in the comment section below where you are watching from. This is day 2, you guys, of my not crafty Advent, surprise Advent live stream series. Super excited. Yesterday I was nervous, but I think together we ended up making a very cute piece, which is on the desk in front of me. And yesterday's subscriber sponsor was Carmen, and she was also our bonus prize sponsor. So if you like this set, you're going to want to check out yesterday's video if you live in the US to find out how you can win one of your own from Carmen because she was our bonus prize sponsor yesterday. Um, Speaking of sponsors, I did have 10 wonderful subscribers who signed up. I actually had more, but I had to narrow it down, who signed up to send in something for me to open every day. And not only did they do that, but they are considered our grand prize sponsors because I will be giving away everything they sent me at the end of the series to a US subscriber. Now, if you do not know about this series, if this is your first time to it, down in the description box below is a link to the kickoff video, and you are going to want to watch that one time all the way through to get all of the rules and everything about this series. And not only did I have subscribers, but I reached out to some of my favorite crafty companies, and I have bonus prizes. I got one for each day, friends. And a little bit later today, I will be telling you about today's bonus prize and how you can enter to win it. If you do ever want to support any of these sponsors with a purchase, I do have them linked in the description box below. Some of them are affiliate links, which means I make a small portion of that sale at no extra cost to you. Some of them are not. But either way, please put in the order notes that Call Me Crafty Al sent me if you do support them with a purchase. I know they would appreciate it. And that way, too, they know that sponsoring fun stuff like this for my channel is worth their time and money, right? I do have a few comments that I wanted to highlight. So oh, no, I forgot. I made a new graphic last night, you friends, when I should have been designing the new sheet load, which is due to my team today. I decided to make a new graphic. So let me show you that. So this is going to be my virtual tip jar and crispy Diet Coke fund graphic. So far in the crispy Diet Coke fund, Erica yesterday gave me some money. I did not make it to McDonald's today, but I do hope that I will get there tomorrow for a crispy Diet Coke. And then in the virtual tip jar, whether it was a super chat or to my PayPal account, which I do have it linked in the description box below, so far after fees, I have $18.40. The first 50 is going towards shipping prizes, and anything over that is going to my Chicks concert travel and souvenir fund. But be honest, it's probably going toward my souvenir fund. So thank you for considering that. And I do have some gifted memberships to point out today. And I was thinking when I started, I probably need a graphic for gifted memberships. I'll have to try to figure something out. But first off, Erica gifted 5 memberships, and this is a good reminder. I did have to tell you in yesterday's video how I can no longer give thank you bubblegum bonus entries to my friends who gift or start membership or do super chat. So just a reminder, check out the beginning of yesterday's video for more information on that. So thank you very much. Erica's, I do have another comment box open so I can see it. Erica's went to Dogs Because People Suck. All right. Just Chrissy, Carrie Johnson, Deb S., and Magic Merlin. And then Suzanne, Barron's mom, she gifted a membership, and it won't let me scroll down to that one for some reason. I am so sorry. I tried to go find it. Oh wait, no, here we no. Oh, now it popped up. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me know what you're sipping on. All right, Suzanne's went to HL Pat. So congratulations to all of our new members. Make sure to check out the membership tab after the video. Scroll down and you'll find links to all of the latest perks. The monthly blog is going to be your best friend, so make sure you find that link. Oh, and then Jay just gave me $5 for my crispy Diet Coke fund. Thank you so much, friend. And speaking of that, I think that calls for...
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you. And here's another one for Kimberly.
Thank you very much.
If you don't know, well, oh yeah, because I think she told me on our member chat, but Erica's daughter Kimberly loves to do the thank you very much at home. So thank you again, guys. Oh, and Terry just did has been a member for 7 months. I love that. Thank you all so much for your continued support. If you ever want to become a channel member, click on the join button below this video to find out more, including the different levels and perks. All righty. This series is in honor of my 10 years on YouTube, which the last day of the series will be my official 10-year anniversary. So I hope we have tons of fun celebrating together. I do have some new news, besides, of course, the new Taylor Swift song for Toy Story 5. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys yesterday. So for the bonus prizes, I told you all about, like, if you had to be, like, if it was worldwide, how old you had to be, like, you know, etc. But I forgot to tell you when you have to leave your comment by. So for any bonus prizes, your comments have to be left by June 20th. So you will have a week to get caught up on all those videos, go peruse our bonus prize sponsor sites, and then get your comments in the comment section. I'll try to remember that too, to say it from now on. Let's see. Oh, I forgot yesterday. Happy belated birthday to Tyler. I believe it was yesterday because they were going out for his birthday breakfast. So I forgot to say something. Happy belated birthday. And, oh, another thing, if you are signing up for the bonus prizes or the bubblegum bonus comments, because you put a hashtag in your comment, it holds it for me to approve. So just a heads up, it won't show up in the comments right away, but I do go in a couple times a day and release those. So don't get worried. You don't have to comment twice. And guys, I think we are ready. I think we are ready. One thing I do need you to do as I get crafty, because the chatter box is flying. Make sure that if you need my attention during this series, if you need my attention because like my mic's off, my camera's frozen, you notice like if I'm missing something and you see where it's at, I want you to put Crafty Al in all caps in front of your message. You can no longer tag me at Call Me Crafty Al because how I see the comments, it doesn't highlight it for me anymore. That was way too convenient. If you have a question that is specifically for me, put question in all caps. The rest of your message does not have to be all caps, but that first part is just so when I look over that it is easy for me to find, all right? But if you just have a common crafty question, the chatter box is super friendly and I know they will help you out. And while I'm thinking about the chatterbox, do not forget I am on Craft Roulette tonight, you guys. If you've never watched it, you have to come over. It is fun. It is a wild and crafty game show, let me tell you. So if you have never watched Craft Roulette, I want you to put newbie in all caps in the chatter box or in the comment section below. And then I know there's going to be all kinds of live friends who are going to encourage you to come and join us at 6:30 p.m. Central tonight. And I did see, let's see here. Diane sent in a member milestone chat, 17 months. Leanne for 9. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Okay. We need to bring up let me change it to our wheel. So yesterday I chose whose item I was going to open because she had a special prize for all of you. So that's why I opened Carmen's. But today, guys, we are going to be using the surprise Advent Daily Picker, which, by the way, let me go ahead and stop our poll so I can take that down. I would like to know who who is the one person who has heard the Taylor Swift song? Who voted yes? What I want you to do is put Taylor Swift over in the live chat if you were that one person who voted yes. And welcome. Let's see. Patricia, I hope that you will join us tonight on Craft Roulette. And I do see Amy, she is an oldie at Craft Roulette. Love it. Catherine, thank you so much for your 7 months. Okay, let me hide the widget. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so left on the wheel are the other 9 subscribers who sent something in. So today is going to be a complete surprise who I open. And there we go. Ginge says that she was the one who replied, yes, great. It's a cute little catchy song. I think it'll be fun. Kind of going back to country because I think it's supposed to be for Jesse. I have not watched Toy Story in a while, but I probably will go see that movie. If you're going to go see Toy Story 5, put Toy Story 5 in the chat. And if you're here on replay, any questions I ask my live chatters, feel free to answer those in the comment section below. I do love to read them. Teresa, 48 months. My goodness, friends. Yes, you were just recognized for 4 years. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. Erica says she does not want the wheel to pick her. Well, now that you said that, Erica, okay, let's see who we'll be working with today. So put over in the chat whose name you might want to pop up. And I do see we have some other friends looking into it. Is there a name to her song? Terry, I believe it is I Knew It, I Knew You, or the reverse. Danny, I love this idea. After this series is over, we should totally go on some random weekday together. I would totally do that. Yes. There we go. All right. Jay wants it to be him. Michelle. Yeah. Tyler wants to see what Erica picked. Me too. And yes, I agree. Okay. Let's go ahead, guys, and see who is coming up on the wheel today. That is Barbara. Barbara, if you are here in the chat, I don't know if I've seen you yet, type in "that's me" in all caps. Okay, so behind me I have everything laid out. Carmen's, you can't see it, it's just laying on the desktop here, what she sent me. And Barbara has this pretty envelope. Look at that. Looks like it might be pattern paper. Super cute. There's Barbara. That is her. Oh, it went past me. That's Barbara. And guys, I love over in the Facebook group, other people do it as well, but I do always notice Barbara in there, like commenting on the creations that you guys share. So thank you, Barbara, for always spreading the love over in the Facebook group and on all of our videos. I do know you do that too. So let's see. Let's flip it over. So it pretty much fills this envelope. It's a little bit squishy. Let me know what you think it might be, what type of product, maybe even a theme over in the chatter box or in the comment section below. And while you do that, I'm going to get a sip of my drink and I'm going to check the thumbs up. Now, remember, I cannot require you to give this video a thumbs up, but you know that I love you to do it. Right now, we have 93 friends on here and we have where's it at? Oh, now it tells me 91. 66 likes. So, friends, please smash that like button because I can ask you to do that. I can ask you to like and subscribe. I just cannot reward you for doing so. All right, let's see. Oh, yes. And thank you, Norma, for remembering to spell dye, D-Y-E. Otherwise, it would hold it back. We have a lot of friends thinking it is a stamp set. Um, Kristen said squishy, so not an octopus, maybe a stamp. Yeah, maybe it's an octopus stamp. Stamp set floral, dies. All right. Oh, Catherine, that's a good idea to go through and just like all the upcoming videos. I love it. I did forget to tell you what I am sipping on today. So I did bring down water, but I need a little bit more caffeine because I have to stay up for craft roulette tonight. And I tried, let's see what I put in here. I just threw in a whole bunch of syrups. Cherry, peach, pineapple, coconut with coconut creamer in Diet Mountain Dew. It is pretty tasty, you guys. It's really tasty, in fact. All right, let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see what is in here. Oh, I didn't bring over, I should probably bring over my envelope opener. Does anybody still have an envelope opener? I bought one like just a couple years ago and it's such like an old-fashioned tool, but man, they are still handy today. All right, let's get Kristen said Mountain Dew with all those flavors. Who knew? Yeah, it is really delicious. I kind of surprised myself actually. Okay, I just like to try different syrups. All right, there we go. So some of you still have those letter openers or a few of them. Yeah. Okay, let me get out our drum roll because this also gives me some time to be nervous. It is a stamp. Well, hey, you guys said floral. She has given me a flower power sticker. And oh, look at this, you guys. It is a not too shabby set with these cute little animals in the cups. So it looks like I'm gonna have to color today, friends. Awesome. I think there might have been. Oh, she sent me lots of stickers. She loves to make stickers too. So flower power. Oh, a rainbow and stay groovy. I love that. I should get just like a plain notebook and like put my stickers on there. I might have to do that. And I can showcase those. I'm gonna put those up there. Sorry to the grand prize winner. I am going to keep my stickers, but you will get this stamp set just gently used, of course, after I do. I tried to clean yesterday's stamp set as best as I could, and it looks really good. So, all right, I want you to give me some ideas of what you might do with this set. And then don't forget, we are using this color palette for the series, and I am making postcards using some tailored expressions dies for each of my projects. So give me some ideas of what you might do. Give me some ideas. And we might have to keep our animals kind of just like a white or a gray because I don't really have any. I mean, I can use neutrals, but I would like those to just stick to, shades of, white or shades of gray. So give me some ideas over there. I can use um, I can use other Advent products that we've gotten or items from the sponsors that I have. Paper piecing, great way that I would not have to color it in. I like the way you think. Let's see. A rocker card, I think maybe that inspired that. So let's think about it for a minute. What I might do for the background. Let me see what paper I have from the holiday advent. Or, you know what? You know what? Not Too Shabby is one of our sponsors. So I know I'm off camera, but I'm just right behind you guys looking for some Not Too Shabby paper because they have some great pads that are just like neutrals. Ooh, this is cute too. All right. Let me bring over. I'm going to bring over and set behind me my containers of Not Too Shabby stuff. I have one more that is completely full of paper. Oh, guys, I think I might have just found it. Okay, the first one that popped out at me that kind of like if we are going to do, you know, like a cutesy little card, there are some great florals in this one that I think would make cute backgrounds. Or, I'm going to flip. This is another one I like where it's called Dots for Spring. They have these in different colorways, but they're just pattern papers with dots. And so I think that would go with a lot if I guess it goes with the color palette. So this one right here, like I think both of these, this peach and the green, I think they both kind of go with like these two. So I'm going to leave these out. And then let's look here. I kind of forgot with this one about the color palette. So I think I'll keep these out and maybe just try to think about a layout that where I can add this to the front. So first things first, let's get this stamped and colored, okay? Or, you know, maybe with these, instead of just a background, do the paper piecing. I like that too. Because I think like if we did the cup in the green and then did the heart piece in the peach, I think that might be cute. So let's get our pull lights out for our first pull. All right. The May sheet load. Oh, is that the 10? You know, guys, I was talking to Angie the other day. I don't even know what month we're in with sheet load. The May sheet load, I think, would be the tent topper. I am trying to keep everything to the postcard, but that would be a great idea to have this as a decoration on the tent topper. I do agree. And right now, even guys, I'm thinking about July's sheet load because I'm working on designing it. Okay, everybody's got their sirens out. If you are a member, you have access to the colorful sirens. If you are a subscriber, you can go to the emoji keyboard and type in POL and it will bring up a little red siren for you. So get those into our, no, get them into the chatterbox, sorry. Yeah, get those in there. And you meant the June sheet load. See, that could be the tent topper card. Honestly, don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I know May was a tent topper, I'm pretty sure. Okay. All right, here, like Olivia has found the red sirens. Unfortunately, I can't bring up all my members who are sharing their sirens because it just gives me this weird text, unfortunately. So let's see some more subscriber sirens over there in the chat box. All right. So the poll is going to be, am I going to color with my Olo markers? And remember, they're all going to be these, except I can use like grays. Or should I paper piece the cup? So let me get that poll ready. What to do with image. Now the paper piecing will require me to do a little bit of coloring up here on our little guy or little gal. All right, so I'm going to give you 2 minutes. If you're live, it's 1 for coloring or 2 for paper piecing. And if you're on replay, let me know color or paper piecing down in the comment section below. You have almost 2 minutes left still, so I will play you some music while you get those votes in. Speaking of not too shabby. Hello, Jamie. Don't forget, here live, type in 1 if you want to see me attempt to color, or 2 if we should paper piece. About 20 seconds left, guys. Alrighty, the votes are in. Let's see which option will be the winner. Ah, thank you, thank you. I still do have to do some coloring, but with 54%, we will be paper piecing the cup. So let's go ahead and start working on that. I guess you know what? Before we do, I do want to remind you that I would love for you to play along with items from your stash. Or who knows, maybe you have this set that Barbara sent in, but I want to see what you're inspired to create. You can make a postcard if you want, that is up to you, but you have to be inspired by today's gift that I got sent. So maybe you have a cute animal in a cup. Maybe you just have like a little bunny stamp. Or just a mug with a heart, anything that's kind of similar that inspires you to create. And then I want you to share it over in my Facebook group, which if you're not already a member, it is linked at the bottom of the description box below. And if you do want to join, you'll have to answer some questions, agree to some group rules, and it will automatically let you in. And then you will go to the media tab, which is where we're at, and then go into albums. And I have a special album right here for anything you make inspired by this series. So yesterday there were a couple in there and I added mine. Let's go ahead and go in and see if anybody else has played along. Let's refresh it because sometimes it needs a little refresh. All right, so we did see these 2 yesterday, then I added mine. You guys, there is a new one today. Let's take a look at it. Trisha S. Look at that, gorgeous. Oh man, that is beautiful, Trisha. I love the layering stamps. I'm gonna think that is with your blue berries. So cute. Thank you so much, Trisha, for sharing. And oh, please remember that if you, I want to show you when you put yours on there. I would love for you, if it's not obvious what your YouTube username is, like I know Carrie's shows up as Carrie Hooks in the chat, but if it's not obvious, put your YouTube username and then put what day inspired you. Like you'll see here, she has put day 1. I have a lot of stuff in my subject, but you could do your first name, your YouTube username, and then which day that you are creating for, and we can all go show you some love. If you are a Facebook group member, put Facebook in all caps in the chatter box or down in that comment section below. Do I have to make a card today? Let me remove this. So you do not necessarily have to put your day 2 card in on day 2, and that's kind of why I want everybody to put what day they were inspired by. But yeah, you're free to add to that whenever you get to it. Maybe you want to catch up this weekend. Yep, that is perfectly fine. The comments are flying by. Good. We got lots of Facebook group members in the chat. Love it, love it. Okay. I thought I wanted to tell you guys about something else. It will probably come to me. Okay, let's go ahead, and I do want to use this little guy or lady. And since I am going to do coloring as well, I'm going to use Memento ink. I don't know if I might use something more on this because there's a nice slick texture to the paper, and Memento, it might take longer to dry. So I might do the paper piecing with something like, let's see, like Stays On, of course, would always stick. Look at that, Memento, and this Stays On for my paper. Find my Nina cardstock for my sentiment or my image. Let's have it stashed behind me. I am going to cut this down just a little bit so it's more manageable for my stamping platform. And I don't know today, guys, if I might not try to bust out the scan and cut this out. Or if fussy cutting isn't my favorite, but I think I can do that. I'll just fussy cut because every time I use my scan and cut, I sometimes forget how to use it. So since we only have one shot today, I will fussy cut it. Let me know if you like fussy cutting. I know some of you do. Some of you love fussy cutting. Not my favorite, but I'll do it when I have to. Okay. I'm gonna stamp the whole image with Memento on my Nina Solar White. Danny doesn't mind it. Elisa loves it. We have some more don't minds it. Yeah, Arlene, this is what I think. All right, I see some more comments coming in. Oh, Jay, true. I guess when you compare it to other stuff. I got the scan and cut, so I never had to buy coordinating dies again. I think you can see how that worked out. And then I got asked again the other day, where did it go? Oh, where this presser tool came from. And in case you do want to know, this is something actually that my sister made me. It is a stair banister, I believe, that she painted and then added some foam to the bottom. And it just it's great in your hand, and then it just glides right over the top of that. I'm gonna stamp our bunny one more time. Carlene says she uses her silhouette with a pick scan mat. Carlene, I bought that pick scan mat because I'm like, yes, I don't need another machine. I could not figure that out for the life of me. It would not cut correctly. And I know it's probably all user error. But yes, I wanted that too because I already had a silhouette. I actually love my silhouette. But it did not, I could not get it to work. All right, for this one, I am going to use Stays On just because, again, the paper has a nice coating on it, and I really only need to focus where the cup is for this. Yeah, my sister made this so long ago that I've had to have her replace the felt. I've had this thing for years and just love it. Okay, so there, this will be for the cup. And then I'll get the peach, a peachy color, which, okay, I gotta cut this down. Jamie, you'll have to let us know if the dots for spring, if it's still available for purchase. And on this one, I really only have to focus on the heart, but it will probably be just as much. And yeah, I guess when I have to fussy cut for paper piecing, what's cutting the rest of the image out? Jay said, oh no. Oh, I thought Jay answered too. Carlene said she made her tool with a wooden doorknob and felt. There you go. Okay. Now, since that came up, I am not going to do a second stamp on it because you never know if you got it quite right. So we're going to stick with that. Give that some time to dry. And I'm going to go ahead now and try to clean this. Just since I did use Stays On and this is going out to one of you guys, I'm going to try to get that off. No promises though. No promises. It looks pretty good. And later we will pick out a sentiment to go with it. What did I do with that? I'm going to just keep the packaging with that up there. And I like to go ahead and just hit my stamping, especially since I stamped it twice with my heat tool to make sure that this is dry before I go in with my markers. Yeah, just again, because I did do double ink, just to be safe. So I am going to mute my mic and turn you on some music. Now, when I mute my mic to do this, oftentimes I forget to return my microphone on or turn it back on. So if I do that, that's going to be one of those times where you use CRAFTYAL in all caps and tell me I'm muted. All right, guys. Oh, here, before I go, Jamie says she might have a few packs she could put together. So check out the Not Too Shabby shop. It is linked in our description box below. Okay, mute and music. And now that I've done that, if I would have thought ahead, I could have moved my bunny up a little bit and then maybe use like a die, just like a shape die to cut it out. But hindsight's 2020, my friends. Okay. I'm going to still leave that to the side. I'm going to work on cutting out some of our paper piece stuff. If you are a fan of paper piecing, put piece over in the chatter box or the comment section. And if you've never paper pieced before, say never paper pieced. And while I cut this, I am probably going to be quiet and I might have to bring it toward me. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Oh yes, these glasses were not made for fussy cutting. Whoever gets this, which by the way, I will be giving this creation out at the end of the stream. Whoever gets this, it might not be the best cutout. All right, let's see. Lots of you have, a couple of you haven't. It was definitely something I used to do a lot more than I do now. Oh gosh, remind me not to try to paper piece with my computer glasses on. I guess if I hold them a little bit further away. So paper piecing, it's just like a fun way to add color without having to color or add patterns, you know, to your images. Oh goodness. Don't look, whoever gets this, don't look too closely, okay? And then I need to figure out this cup with our little bunny friend. Oh, and I picked a good time to want to paper piece with that, with the handle. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, I don't want to try to like poke a hole in there and cut out the inside. So I'm just going to be very careful with how I cut that handle off. And then I will cut that separately and just lay it back against the main cup on the final piece. I should probably play you guys. I'll play you guys some music while I cut this. All right, guys, while I'm cutting, I want you to talk amongst yourselves. Excuse me, if you have any crafty plans for this weekend. I'm almost done. I just have to cut my little kitty cat out of there. not kitty cat, it's a bunny. I just saw those little paws, you guys. For finishing that, friends. Make sure, oh, need to pause that. Make sure, guys, to smash the like button if you have not yet already. Right now, we have 97 likes, 111 of you on here, so we should be able to fly past 100. So please smash that like button. And if you're here hanging out with us, maybe just quietly in the background, please smash the like button as well. Okay. I'm just going to set all my pieces to the side so I do not lose them. Later, when I am asking you where that went, you can tell me that I put it toward the top because sometimes I lose stuff. And I have a drink of my Dirty Mountain Dew. Oh, which, by the way, if you live around the Omaha area, tomorrow is the grand opening for a place called Fizz. I believe it has 2 eyes. It is in Gretna, and it is a dirty soda shop. Now, not only can I not go tomorrow because, you know, we'll have our stream in the morning, but I am not going on a weekend when it's new, and especially not on a grand opening. So I hope maybe next week I can get there because I want to try what they have. All right, let's see what you guys are doing. Oh, not Nightbot. I did not want to find out what Nightbot was doing, but Nightbot does share handy comments, links throughout the chat. So if you are here with us, but I wanted to click on this one. Arlene says she will be at an all-day ladies Bible journaling group Saturday. Exciting. Paula wants to find some missing things and work on sheet load. I love it. Erica going to be watching me on Craft Roulette. Thank you so much. We have Emily's going to make a birthday card. Patricia's her patriotic diamond painting project for America's 250th. Awesome. I did learn what the word was. I think it's semi-quincentennial for our 250th. Michelle doesn't have crafty plans, but she does have a wedding. Awesome. Well, I did see a lot. I have a lot more comments fly by, so thank you for answering. Don't forget, you can always chat amongst yourselves over there, especially when I have to do something like fussy cutting. All right. Now for our little bunny, I'm just going to do probably add some color to its cheeks and its ears, and maybe do a very light gray for, you know, to like shade it in like he's a white bunny rabbit. And for the cinnamon stick, you guys, we might have to turn it into something else. We might have a non-conventionally colored cinnamon stick, because I know I could use browns, but I don't even know if browns would look good with the color palette we chose. So let me, you know what? I think I'm going to use the peach for my bunny's little cheeks and inner ears. And then I'm going to go get just the lightest gray to kind of shade him in. Oh, goodness. And now I've gone and done it. So I have 2 of my not too shabby tubs here, and my markers are behind everything. So let me dig myself out. And get to my markers, which I guess is on this end. So I keep my Olo markers in a little container under this shelf, and normally it's not covered up, but we have our special Advent things there. So I think I seriously just want like a little shade. So I got out CG1 and then the 0 to kind of shade it out. So I'm just going to go around where there would be shadows on our little guy. Or heck, there might not even be a shadow there. I know Danny says that she doesn't ever really worry about shadows. I probably need to be in on that too, because I'm not sure if I know where they go. Isn't it funny how when you want to color an image white that you can't just leave it blank? I mean, don't get me wrong. In the past, I definitely have. And try to impress all of you though with my coloring non-skills. And then for the little inner ears, I'm just going to use the R0.2. And I guess we'd have some cheeks right here. And I'm going to put a little color in the bunny's ears. And I don't know, we'll just kind of fade out the top so it fades to white. Just a little bit. Tiffany, I think I'll do this. I think I will do that since I already have the peach out, and then it will tie all that together. I like that. So, okay. I think with Olos, you're supposed to just go like dark light, but I like to put down at least some color below my dark to help with blending. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the R0.2, and by the way, with Olo, you can leave your caps off. My other end is R0.3, and I'm just going to put down the light where the shade would be, which honestly on this image, it's pretty much the whole thing. And then flip it over and add in my shading. And then color it back out. There we go. Great idea to have a peach cinnamon stick. Love that. So here is our image. Just a little bit of color on our guy. It is a little bit better shaded here in person. On camera, it looks like it goes from darker to like almost white, but there is a bit of shading, my friends, I promise. And I might go over and get some, you know what, are they, I'm going to go over and get some of my arched rectangle dies, and I'll have to put the sentiment on something else or something to the side, but I want to try to just cut that out with a shape. That way I do not have to fussy cut something else. Oh, but you know what I forgot, what I want to do? I'm going to bring back in that CG1. And since I'm not going to fussy cut it or cut it out, I'm going to make it look like it's just, you know, it has a little surface that it's sitting on. And then once I do this, I'm going to tell you guys about today's bonus giveaway. So let me run over and look for some dies, and I'll do the I'll be right back slide or whatever screen. All right, I am back. So over there, remember, I can use stuff from the Advent or basic dies. I am trying to stick to companies that are sponsoring us with a bonus prize. So I did only look in my TE dies because they do have a bonus prize coming up soon. And I got out the Arch Stacklets, additional Arch Stacklets, and Label Stacklets 15, which this one, I believe I got it at an in-person Stamp Joy, and it was an exclusive. And I don't know that they ever put this out. If I can find it later, if they did. But the reason I brought this one over is I didn't know, see how this is still kind of tall and skinny? I guess so. What I was thinking it, it would be too tall for this, but I guess I could always put it off the edge. But I thought I could kind of do the same thing with that. But yeah, if I find one that's a good width, then I can just put it at the bottom. To see how there'd be extra room up there. Yeah, I think I'll just use that one and kind of adhere it toward the bottom. Oh, Linda says she has not heard of Not Too Shabby. We'll have to check them out. Yes, please do. All my sponsors are linked below. They are also linked, friends. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. They are also linked on my visual supply list, which this is in the description box. Oh, getting click happy. The link to this visual supply list is down in the description box below. Right, it'll have, I think it actually just says visual supply list, but it's right above like some related products I do have. But I have all of the subscriber sponsors if they shared a social media site with me, and then all of the bonus prize sponsors. So you can find the Not Too Shabby link right here. And then if you scroll down, there's the tracker, there's the playlist, and then some other common items you'll see me use during the series, including, of course, my Dirty Soda Bar favorites, which I do have a free printable for you guys with some recipes that I have tried out. I just grabbed them off the internet and made them into a flyer. Okay. So I hope you'll check that out. Don't forget, if you do, support our bonus prize sponsors with a purchase to let them know I sent you in the order notes. But while we're at a good stopping point, guess what time it is, friends? Let me know over there in the chat. What time is it? Linda, yes, check out, yes, the visual supply list. I started doing that, I think, with our last Christmas Advent series, and then I did it in spring. It's so helpful, and then I can just throw things on there as we go along too. Because my description box below, it is at max characters. I cannot add anything else to it. So, all right, it is secret word time, guys. So get out your tracker. And remember, if you do not know what this series is or what this tracker is for, watch the kickoff video one time all the way through. It is linked in the description box below. But you will want to get out your tracker. And remember, yesterday I told you about the bonus X3. So watch yesterday's video if you missed it. But today's word will go in the day 2 spot. Okay. And we are going to go with bunny in honor of our little bunny. And remember, these are secret words. Do not give it away. Do not tell when in the video I share the secret word. If somebody comes in and asks, has a secret word been shared? We just kind of have to ignore them because we won't answer it, because I want those of you who are taking the time to watch the entire videos or read my emails or, check out all my posts, because from time to time, I throw in bonus words there, so if you're not yet a member of my email list, you can sign up in the description box below, or Nightbot is also sharing links. But I do, throughout the series, I will throw out some of those bonuses. But today it is bunny, B-U-N-N-Y. Now, you do not have to worry about spelling that correctly. As long as I know that you mean the secret word, it is fine. I just tell you that, and I try to spell it right 99.9% of the times, B-U-N-N-Y. So in case you maybe mishear me, then the spelling might help you. But you'll write that down in your tracker. If you don't have a tracker yet, go ahead and put it on a Post-it note and keep it in a safe place. While we're also paused, Arlene has a secret. I did just give you that. Okay, while we're also paused, I want to tell you about today's bonus prize sponsor. And I know that you are going to recognize this company, friend, and that is Color Me Nordic. You know that Vivica always sponsors us for our holiday advents. And she also just sponsored the spring advent series that we just wrapped up. And I will be sending out the prizes and the daily goodies in the next week or two. So she has given us a $25 gift certificate to give to a lucky US or Canadian subscriber. That is where she ships to. And again, you have to be at least 18. I would appreciate a like on this video, a subscribe to this channel. And what you're going to need to do, listen very carefully. For my live friends, this is not something that you can put in the chatter box right now. You'll have to come back and do it later in a comment below this video. But you're going to go over to the Color Me Nordic website. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Vivica. Exactly. You are going to go over to the Color Me Nordic website, which is linked on the visual supply list and in the description box below, and peruse her site. She sells lots of great companies. A lot of them are from Europe, so it's fun, something different. And you're going to look for at least 2 items that you might throw in your cart if you win this gift certificate, okay? Now you can't just say, I want stencils, I want dies. I want to know, I want the such and such stencil, or I would like the blank and blank die set. It has to be specific so that I know you went over there and took some time to look through it. Then you will come back to this video in the comment section after the live is over. You're going to put in the 2 items that you found plus the hashtag Color Me Nordic, all one word, just like it shows on screen. Make sure you have all of those things, because when I do go to draw the winner, if you put in hashtag Color Me Nordic, but you didn't give me any products, then you won't be the winner of that gift certificate. So make sure to follow all those rules, and you just have to leave that comment before midnight on, midnight on June 20th. All right, so you'll have a week after this series is over to go visit these sites and then tell me some of your favorites. And this also helps me with my own wish list. And I will tell you a little secret. So during the spring advent series, remember how Gummy Pan had that teeny tiny stepper die? Well, they put out some other ones, and I reach out to Vivica and I'm like, can you tell me what size these are? And I think they're a little bigger. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to order them, try them, share them with my viewers. You guys, Vivica is just sending those to me. So I am hoping by the end of this series, those will arrive so that we could put one together and kind of figure out what size they are so that you can maybe purchase your own, because the teeny tiny one was so fun and I'm curious to find out what this new one was. Okay. So again, go support her with the purchase. She's a small business here in the USA and I know that she would love it. Add Call Me Crafty Al sent me in the order notes if you would please, because I know she does pay attention to that. Okay. Because she always knows when I send somebody over there. I appreciate that, and so does she. But how about less chatting? Oh, I did see, I don't know, I think Norm is here. I think yesterday I talked about how chatty I was, because we were here till afternoon my time, which was over 2 hours. And Norma was so sweet. She says she loves me being chatty. So if you love me being chatty too, go ahead and type chatty in the chatter box or in the comment section. I do get sidetracked sometimes. Ooh, Tiffany says she already has some things in her cart. Now, Tiffany, I don't know if you would want to wait to check out until the winner is announced and you would get the gift card, because that will be probably in July. But I love that you're already thinking ahead of some things you might want. All right, good. I have some fans of my chatty. That is kind of what the live streams are about. It's interaction, you know, with my recorded videos. Of course, I'm not going to pop in and just say random stuff, or I try not to. But that is definitely what the live stream is about. Danny says we've both been chatty today. Yes, she told me. I woke up and, like, I don't know, it was like by 9 o'clock. I had just barely gotten my eyes open and had breakfast, and Danny Marco pulled me, and she had already been out running errands and was back home. So that was crazy. Okay, Tiffany says she's going to be ordering now. Great. Thank you, Jamie. And yes, if you have not been to Jamie's shop or her channel, check it out. Subscribe to her channel because she does live streams as well over there. Okay, so here's what I did. So I cut out the little bunny. Look at that. Look at that. Love it. Oh, I kind of forgot I had a paper piece on that thing. I was ready to throw that on a card. Okay, let's try that again. I'm gonna go ahead and put my die back in there and back in my sleeve just so I don't lose it. And then we'll get this put together. Amy said chatty on live. Sometimes on the rewatch, it's tough if you don't know what comment I'm responding to. Very true. That is when I try to bring up the comments if I'm going to respond to something. But you know, like when all your chatties just flew by, of course I can't respond to it. So I do kind of at least like to say, you know, who said it. Okay, I'm going to bring in another one of our fabulous sponsors for the series, which you guys wait and see the gift certificate that she sent me to give to you. It's amazing. So this is Glassboard Studio, and you can use it either way. I'm just putting it this way because that's where I have the most room. But it is a magnetic glass board. Love these things. She sent me the 9x12 to try out. And then as soon as I used it, because I was very late to the game, but as soon as I used it, I had to go order, what is that? 13x18 or something. I love it. Kristen, Kristen, you know what? That would have been the wise thing. It probably would have looked better if I would have cut out the bunny's paws. But as I was doing my fussy cutting with my mic muted and my music playing, I'm like, I just cleaned that stamp. I don't want to get it back out. But yes, I would advise that you, if you're gonna paper piece, that yes, stamp another black and white copy and then cut those paws out. Yes, yes, do that. All right. Yes, this is my favorite, of course, because it has rainbow splatters. Yes, Kristen, me too. I was never going to get one. And then as soon as she gave me one to kind of play with and share, I had to get that bigger one. And then she has great accessories. Okay. I'm going to bring this in. And why I'm bringing this in is because I love when I am adhering with liquid glue, which is going to be better for paper piecing so you can adjust it. I like to be able to use the magnets to hold that stuff in place while it dries. Okay, so put down our cup. Ooh, Kim got the 24x36 for her birthday. I have a Tailored Expressions one that is 24x36. I purchased that after I had the littler ones for my TE videos. And yes, that is a nice size. The reason I don't always keep it on my surface is when I'm doing my regular videos with my iPhone, the lights in my studio reflect off of it and to me are distracting. That's all I can look at as I'm editing my video. So I only use it for theirs and then I adjust my lights. And I guess if I was using it for a live stream, for some reason it doesn't reflect, probably because the angle of the cameras and the lights together, but it does when I do just a regular video. All right, I'm gonna get my tweezers out for that little guy. I'll hold it while I add the glue. Barbara did the opposite. She went from big to small. And yes, I was not going to cut out the handle. So I just slice that right off where it will meet the cut. And this tool here was one I was late to the game on too. They're not a sponsor, but I do enjoy my glue press. I don't leave it open and sitting in its holder when I'm not down here crafting. I do close it up, but I love it when I'm adding glue. Okay, so we'll let that sit for a minute and then I'll add my heart. I do have water as well down here. So I'll have a sip of water. Make sure, guys, please smash the like button. Subscribe if you're not already. And right now, oh my gosh, you guys, we just got to 112 likes. But I know some people have had to leave us. So if you have just came in, make sure to smash the like button. Okay, and then get my heart. Oh, here, Danny, she says she never closes her glue press, and even after she was gone for her cruise. Not me, Danny. I don't know if I'm not getting it sat in the holder just right, but if I leave it in there too long, I do have to do, you know, like the big needle poke. Oh, guys, this is so cute. This is so cute. Don't forget to stick around because I will be giving this away as well as a consolation prize, which many of you find fun at the end of the stream. And we'll also be pulling 4 names to go in the bubblegum bonus machine. Suzanne says she's already done with her day 2 card. Let's go over there and check it out while my stuff is drying. Oh, maybe you're done with it. Have you posted it yet? Let me look. Oh, not posted it yet. Sorry. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun. Cindy said that I turned her on to the reverse tweezers and she uses them all the time. Yes. Yes. How did we ever use normal tweezers in paper crafting? Those are the best things. Michelle says same with her. She has to close hers each time. Michelle, are you going to Stamp Joy again this year? Which, by the way, Stamp Joy, if you're going to it in the fall, which I'm excited because Angie, who said she was working, so she can't chat much, Angie is planning on going. And then Erica in the chat, mostly crafting, she is going to go and bunk up with my sister and I. So that's super exciting. Oh, and the reason I brought that up was sign up. Sign up is coming this month, and then you guys already in July, it is going to be time to pre-order the Christmas Advent, the Tailored Expressions Holiday Advent in July already. So I will post about that, so keep an eye out. Terry K, Stamp Joy is in Des Moines, Iowa. Angie says she's mainly going so she can see Erica. I think that's a good choice. I think that's understandable. Love it. Okay. Uh-oh, my magnet, I put my magnet on there. I did kind of let it slam down and it scooted the heart over just a little bit, but it's a craft. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? I'm going to tell myself that. Okay, let's figure out a background, which I just put that other thing away. I did see somebody suggest that maybe I could find one of our papers that Carmen sent us yesterday, if it could be a background. But I want to kind of find something here. I want to kind of find something that maybe has some of the peach and the green in it. So let me look through my tub of not too shabby that I left over here. See what I can find. Guys, talk amongst yourselves while I find us some paper, okay? Okay. Oh my goodness, I just went to open up this paper pad because I wanted to check out kind of this peachy and green, and look what is on the back, you guys. That is called Tweet. Look at those rainbows. I love that. Let me see what that looks like. Let's look at our, so the sentiments we have are warm and fuzzy wishes or sending warm hugs. So I want to kind of keep that in mind when I choose something. That might be a little bit too pink. All right. Okay, so I'm going to bring in Rustic Blooms because it has some fun wood grains that I think just might make a cute background. So let me see what scraps I have in here. If any of these have wood grain on the back. Oh, and oh, guys, and look at that. Do we think that's kind of peachy? What about those two together? What do we think? Give me like, I'm not going to do an official poll. Let me know what you think about that. Yeah, I was kind of looking for the white wood grain, Erica, but then with my scraps, when I found those, oh gosh, I think we might have to do that, friends. I think that might be it. Okay, and that one, again, Jamie, you'll have to let us know. So that one came from Rustic Blooms. And let us know if you still have that. Okay, so we have, I'm going to be using, remember, where's it at? For the background right behind our bunny, it is the stitched A2 layer stacklets. And I want to make sure that I have my stitching in the pattern paper itself. So I think I might put this onto background. Let me think about that. Let me measure one of these and see what size we have. So this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. You know what? I think I'll just, no, I'm going to cut a piece of just printer paper to that size. 3.5 by 4 3/4. And because it's just going to go, it's just going to get stuff glued onto it, I'm just using a piece from my recycle bin. Oh, yes. Thank you for highlighting that. Rustic Blooms is in stock. All right. Head on over there, friends. Head on over there. I do have my affiliate link in the description box below. Oh, my. Was it 3.5 by 4 3/4? Yes. So now if I build my pattern paper on this, it's just going to run through my die cutter easier because it's skinny. So I'm going to cut each of these to 4 3/4 inches wide. And where'd my little bunny go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. Can you tell me where my bunny went? Oh, it was on the glass board. Susan says cute paper, but she's on a spending freeze. Susan, I hear you, especially after my recent Chicks concert ticket purchase. I am trying to do my best and save my money for that. But I have a lot of advent calendars to buy coming up. So I hear you, friend. So I think I want most of it to be our kind of wallpaper. It's almost like a wood floor and wallpaper. So I'm going to cut this to 1 1/4 inches maybe. Yeah, that's good. So I'll put that on there. Oh, and speaking of pre-ordering calendars, do not forget that today's sponsor actually, if you're in the US or Canada, has the 2026 Gummiapan calendars up for pre-order. And Vivica told me it's either the end of July or the end of August when you have to have your pre-order in by. So check that out. And then also if you're in Europe, you can go to Gummiapan, and then there's also Seven Hills Creative maybe in the UK. I might have been getting that one wrong. Ruth will have to let us know. Oh, Stephanie, hello, friend. Yes. Oh, if you have not heard about the tickets, you got to watch yesterday's replay. I spent way too much time talking about my Chicks tickets. I won't, even though I would love to share my excitement again, I won't make everybody re-listen. Oh yeah, and thank you to today's bonus sponsor. Susan says that they're moving to Arizona. Well, good luck on your move. Only TE items until after move. Gotcha. Is that what you kept out? Okay, so that was 1 1/4. So this needs to be 2 1/4. And I'm going to cut it just slightly taller than that. And then just add that right to the top. There we go. I need to bring in, I believe the one I'm using is the 3rd from largest in this set. And I could have definitely built it on one of the ones I already have cut out, but I want that stitching detail, so I need to cut it out after. And maybe I should have made this a tad bigger instead of cutting it exactly what I needed, but live and learn, friends. Live and learn. I gotta use my big die cutter over here for this. Michelle, will I? Oh, did you answer that you're not going this year? To Stamp Joy. I can't seem to quit it, so I love going there. And I did make up my mind after yesterday's chat that I'm definitely just going to fly to Chicago. I would still like to chat with somebody who possibly lives in Chicago. I just have a couple questions about like transportation while I'm there. If you could reach out via email, that would be great. Oh, and Jamie, I'm not sure how close you are to Chicago, but if you're a Chicks fan and you happen to get Chicks tickets, let me know and we'll say hi. Night 1 Chicago. All right, so here we go. Oh, that's not going to do it. Here is, if you can see the stitching detail then that die added. Now I probably should have, I was going to put like a little border strip here, so I should have probably waited to use my die, but let's get a fail out. Oh, you want to go to the Chicks concert? Yeah, apparently airlines don't let you have bags anymore, so I will not be able to fit you in my suitcase. I don't even know if I'm taking one. I have not flown in a long time, and when I flew, you at least got one free bag. Let me see what I have in my down here in my thicker drawer. Give me just a second, friends. I can use like metallics too. Let's see. I don't know. I only have a few Love from Lizzie things. Oh, I think these might look pretty. It's like kind of like glittery silver. I don't know if I can. It's 24.50 maybe. I don't know if you can look it up by that, but I think I'm just going to cover that up with one of those. add a little shine, and it kind of covers up where those meet. Mickey says you can have a bag if it fits under your seat. So I did know about the carry-ons, but I don't think I won't be able to fit what I need in a carry-on, especially, if I want like a special outfit to go to the concert. I don't want to necessarily have to shove it in like a carry-on bag. So my daughter and I will probably share a suitcase and only try to pay for one. Let's go. I'm just going to put this across that gap. Just a little bit of something. And I know I should probably cut off the end and save it, but I'm just going to wrap that around the back. It's got a little shine there, and then that kind of, I think, goes with the neutral kind of gray in the floral paper. Now here's where we might run into a problemo. So these are the colors we have to use for the background. I don't know. Here's my thoughts. So I'm going to keep those. Well, I guess we could technically go with light too. Okay, let's do, guess what time it is, guys? Get your poll lights turned on if you are just now joining us and you're new to my channel. We always like a poll around here because you guys help me create during these live streams. And when I get ready to ask you a question, we turn on our poll lights. So if you are a subscriber, you can go to the emoji keyboard, start typing in POL, and it will bring up a little red light. And if you are a member, you have an array of colorful poll lights that you can put in the chat. There, Arlene found some. And then, of course, my members are finding theirs, but they only show the names of it, unfortunately, when I bring them on screen. So get those out. And our options are going to be, are you ready? We'll do left to right. So I'll show you all of them, and then I will make the poll so you can vote. The first one is going to be green. So this would be number 1. There's green. Number 2 will be peach. Oh, here, we better put, so there's 2 will be peach, 1 will be green. And we still have to do a sentiment. And then number 3 will be white. So think about what you want to vote on. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. It will be green, peach, or white. If you're on replay, you can just let me know the word, okay? But let's do background color. Green, peach, or white. Okay, let me get that going here. Okay, now you can start typing in 1 for green, 2 for peach, 3 for white. Did I just say 1, 2, and 1? Anyway, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to get your votes in, and I will play a little music. And yeah, just get your votes in. Smash the like button, guys, if you have not yet already. guys, voting is up. So let's find out which option is the winner. With 77% of the vote, it will be peach. And I agree. I think it was Lori who said can't go wrong with any of them. I agree. I think these all worked pretty well. So we'll go with peach today. And I still do need to do a sentiment, so don't worry, we will get to that. But let's go ahead and put these items together. And whoever gets this one, just remember the back is one of my outlines for a recent, like either the kickoff or a recap video where I needed to make sure I kept myself on track. Not that even the outline helps, but all right. And then that. Bring in the sentiment. So we have warm and fuzzy wishes or sending warm hugs. And I think today, you guys, we will get out this die set from Pink and Main that I got in the Christmas Advent. Or this was a lot of days together. But I think let's see if those fit in here. Because I love a fishtail banner die. Let's see if these sentiments fit in there. Oh my goodness, they are just a tad too short. Oh goodness. So let me see. I guess I could always just punch my own fishtail. I have, I think it's retired now, but I have, hopefully they're here and handy. No, they're not. Sorry guys, let me go over to my other drawers. I have a stamp or a punch from Stampin' Up! That of course is buried. So if you hear something fall, don't worry. It's probably just crafty stuff. Okay, I might have to forego that. Because I would have to pull out way too much stuff. It is an absolute disaster over there in my craft room, and all my drawers are covered up with boxes of stuff. So I grabbed off my magnet die wall. I grabbed this because I think this is long enough. Yeah, we'll do this. But it is time for another poll. Get your lights over there in the chat. And what I want to know is which sentiment you think we should use. So let's hide this one. And the poll will be, when I get it ready, 1 for warm and fuzzy wishes or 2 for sending warm hugs. Okay, so I'm going to call this wishes and hugs, okay, in the thing. So think about what you're going to vote on. And this will just do a quick 1-minute one. So type in 1 for warm and fuzzy wishes, 2 for sending warm hugs. And if you are here on the replay, let me know wishes or hugs, just so I know which option you chosen, because I'm going to be doing lots of polls. So if you just put 1 or 2, I won't know what our friends on replay are thinking about. So let me know that. Just about 30 seconds left, friends. While you're voting, I did see that Susan, it says on the screen that she became a new member, but she actually upgraded to paper trimmer level membership. Thank you so much, Susan. Or at least you rejoined, because it just popped up. So thank you so much, friend. And do remember that I did have to change the rules yesterday. I cannot give a bubblegum bonus entry for that. If you did miss the beginning of yesterday's video, check it out with how I had to, unfortunately, change up some things. But thank you for understanding. All right, guys, the voting is up. It is time. And with 75% of the vote, it will be sending warm hugs. I like that one too. So, what color should I do it in? Give me some ideas. Should I do it in either the peach or the green, or should I just do black? We'll just do an unofficial poll in the chat. Should I just use black since that's what I did for, the bunny and it might stand out more, or should I do a different color? Let me know over in the chat what you think. Either green, peach, or black. I'm kind of leaning toward black, but I just want to see what you guys are thinking. I guess I can turn off my poll light. Okay, I'm seeing right now a lot of black inks go in, so I will do that. I'm going to use Memento ink. Oh gosh, it is a disaster behind me, guys. Where is my MISTI at? There it is. I always clean up every day after we craft together, and now I've got a pit back here. And trying to find that leftover I had from cutting out. There it is. I'm just going to bring back in that piece that I had from cutting out our little bunny friend. And it was Hugs, right? Yep. Had to look back so I didn't mess up which one I do. Put it a little bit in from the edges just so I have room to die cut around it. And it does not have to be perfectly squared up since I'm going to die cut it out, but I do always like to take off the, since it's new, take off the manufacturing oils. Clean up, right? Clean up, who's that? Oh gosh, it's right there. I lost my little presser tool. Now with the sentiments, you never want to press too hard because you want the text to stay nice and even. Ah, look how nicely that stamped the first time. And then this die is actually an old one I've had in my stash for years. It cuts out the fishtail, but it also cuts out a border around it. I have some stuff stuck in there. But I know that this will fit in the opening. My best to send, well, you know what? I'm going to put it a little, so there's extra room over here because I think I'm going to tuck it behind our little bunny image. So I won't center it in the opening. I'm using some removable tape to hold it in place. And I just keep using these pieces of removable tape until they're all torn up, or they don't stick anymore. Helene, so you're a member, so your poll lights, if I think it's a little smiley face over in the chat box, that's the emoji keyboard, and the member ones should be right at the very top. If there is a member in the chat who could help her out, I would love that. Like, tell her what the icon looks like. I think it's a smiley face. And Danny said, be sure to check out her video today. She shares 4 sets of her new favorite banner type dies for sentiments. I could definitely use that. So yes, yeah, if you don't already subscribe to Danny's channel, she is coming back after a little hiatus. So head over there. It's Danny's Dreams, just like her username says. So check it out. I just said I'm not going to be buying stuff, but I might be inspired. Creations by Klaus, yours doesn't change color. So they won't actually change color for members, but there should be lots of different colors. Okay. Yeah. I couldn't make like an emoji that was like a GIF, an animated GIF, I guess that would be. They're just static but colorful. Okay, we got our sending warm hugs. And I guess I'll clean that off later for our recipient. Oh, thank you. Elisa said when you look at the emoji keyboard, they're under the Call Me Crafty Al section. And I believe they should be right at the top. you'll see like lots of fun rainbow ones, of course, and then some pole lights. Ooh, I might not. Maybe I can't put that underneath there. That well, I guess it could maybe hang off the edge. Wow, that made it longer than I thought. Okay, guys, so I am going to pop this little guy up with some dimensionals. Just give a little bit of a lift. And then I'll just slip that warm hugs underneath there, I think. Oh, Carmen says hers isn't working on her iPad, so maybe that's going to be something for our friend who's asking about it. Maybe the special ones do not work on mobile devices. And that I did not know. Darn YouTube ruining our fun. Christina, your class starts in 15 minutes. You could chance it, Christina. I would think we'd be done and ready to do the giveaway in 15 minutes, but you never know how much I will start running off the head. So I'm going to put this pretty much as far over here as I can where you can still see that since this ended up being so long. And then I'm going to just push that underneath it and have some of the left hang off, and that just adds some motion to it. I already put my lid back on, apparently. Guys, look how cute that is. No, I need it. Looks like on here in front of me, it looked pretty straight across, but on camera, it looked a little crooked. So let me fix that. Look at that adorable postcard that we all created together. I might have been doing the physical work, but because of all your input, this is what we came up with today. And then I did yesterday, where are they at? I made some little, oh, here they are. I stamped my new stamper onto some circles. So I've just been putting those on the back, and then I'll put that this was day 2 on there. So look at that, you guys. So adorable. Let's take a look again at the stamp set that Barbara sent in that we created with today. So there that is, and we'll be getting ready here in just a minute to give it away for the daily live prizes. You do have to be 18. You can be anywhere in the world. Please be a subscriber, although I cannot require it. I would hope that, you know, if you want to win something here, you would be willing to subscribe. Oh goodness, I was gonna say something else. You'd be worldwide. If you have already won a postcard, so yesterday's winner cannot enter to win today's postcard. You can't get more than one postcard, and you cannot get more than one consolation prize throughout the whole series. So please keep that in mind when you are entering to win the giveaways, okay? Something just flew by. Ruth says Seven Hills Crafts, but now the free goodie calendar no longer applies. Yes, so I do know that the goodie calendar sold out quickly, both on Gummiapan and with any retailers who got it. But I will tell you that Color Me Nordic here in the US, they did, I believe, come up with something special for their people who bought the calendars if they missed out on getting that goodie. So I think if she hasn't already sent it out, it will probably be coming out what she's doing. Karen says, "Where did I get my new stamper?" I designed it and then I ordered a personalized stamper on Amazon. There you go, Helene. They don't show up for me on screen with the special colors, but yes, it looks like you found them. All right. So, again, if you have any questions on like the whole series, watch that kickoff video, friends, and that's going to tell you all about it. You can leave me questions on there. You can leave me questions on there if you come up with anything, and I'll answer those just as quickly as I can. But let's go and take one last look at today's. All righty. And let me think of a word for today's postcard. Okay. If you would like to win today's postcard and you have not yet won one of the surprise Advent postcards, one time over in the chat box, you can type in #hugs, hashtag HUGS. You need to make sure it looks exactly like it does on camera, no spaces. You need the hashtag. If you do happen to notice that you typed it incorrectly, retype it to get your entry, but there is no reason to spam the chat because each username does only get one entry into the drawing. So you still have about 1:30 to get in that #hugs, and we'll listen to a little music. All right, guys, I was trying to get that stamp cleaned off and everything back in its package. Remember, this stamp set that was sent to me today by Barbara will be going into the final grand prize giveaway, which you'll want to check out the kickoff video for all those details and find out who can enter. But let's find out who the lucky winner of today's postcard is. And then make sure to stick around because I'm going to tell both of our winners today how to claim their prize, okay? So get ready. If you're ready to find out who the winner is and you have not yet smashed the like button, please do so. Right now we have 128 thumbs up. Thank you so much, you guys. But let's find out who the lucky winner is today. 71 of you would like to have today's postcard. Good luck. Deanna, congratulations. Hopefully I did not butcher your first name very badly. Congratulations. Keep watching and remember what it says your username is on screen, all right? Because you will need to have that for that final form. So I'll give you a second to take a look at that. And then I'll tell you after I announce the winner of the consolation prize, how you will claim it. All right. So the next prize is the consolation prize since I don't have 71 of these postcards to give away, but many of you have been excited about this very, very exclusive item I am giving away. Friends, there are only, what I tell you, 12 of these made. Okay. So if you did not win today's postcard and you are here on the live stream, you can win today. You can have a chance to win today. The consolation prize. I attended the surprise Advent live stream series, and all I got was this lousy sticker. This could be coming your way, friends. Okay. So, if you have not yet won a sticker during this series, you can enter to win today. Again, you can be worldwide, at least 18 years old, have to be willing to fill out the claim form, and please do subscribe to my channel and like this video. I will get the giveaway tool ready for our lousy sticker. And you guys can get your entries in. Hopefully, you know what? Hopefully, let's see if this works. YouTube might not like this hashtag. I can't remember what we used yesterday. Maybe I used the same one, but let's see if this works, okay? Let's see if this works. If you do want to be entered to win the sticker, let's try hashtag lousy, hashtag LOUSY, and I will keep an eye on the chat to make sure that YouTube will let that go through. Sometimes if they think you're calling me lousy, they might hold those back. Nope, it looks like they're coming through. So again, you have, about a minute 45, and I will play a different song while you get those in. And same things apply as before. It has to look exactly like it does on screen, friends. I feel like I should be riding a horse or something. Flip flop. Let me know who's dancing in the chat. Seconds, guys. Get in those hashtag lousies. Tell your dog we're sorry, Cindy. All right, time is up, friends. Oh, Kimberly, this would be perfect. Let me show you what my shirt says. Hold on. Let me remove this for a second. You might need that. I know it looks like I'm in your fan club today from here, right? But it says Kimberly Akimbo. No, wrong way. It was a musical that I went to. I'm kind of picky usually when I buy my musical t-shirts, so I didn't buy it before the show started, but at intermission, I did enjoy the show. So I went out to see what they had, and they had a shirt with a freaking rainbow. So you know that I had to purchase it. But you can just pretend like all you see is Kimberly and I'm in your fan club today. Okay, guys, let's find out who has won today's lousy sticker. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Here we go. Let me see if I can line up that drum roll. I'm going to wait a little longer. Kristen, congratulations, Kristen. Again, Kristen, remember what it says your username was on screen. I'll leave it up there for just a second, but you probably know that. All right, to both of my winners, Deanna and Kristen, At the very bottom of my description box below, sorry, got a frog in my throat. The very bottom of my description box below is a link to a Google form. You will need to know what it said your username was on screen. You'll need to give me your full name and address for mailing, and then you need to know what day and what prize you won. So today is day number 2, and you either won the postcard or the lousy sticker. You have 24 hours to fill that out. I do not follow up on anybody. If you don't fill it out, you don't get the little prize you won, okay? So I would suggest after we're done here that you go and you fill out the form just so you get it over with and you know you don't have to worry about waiting until like 23 hours and 59 minutes and then missing, okay? So fill it out, bottom of description box. I was going to say something else. Oh, well, like my mom said, it must have been a lie. Um, It will come to me. We'll be back. If you have any final questions, make sure to get those in the chat with the hashtag question in all caps at the front. If it was something about today, do not forget to go check out the Color Me Nordic website, peruse around there, find a couple things that you might love to buy if you win the $25 gift certificate. Again, that is USA or Canada only. You'll leave your comment with those 2 specific items in the comment section below this video once we're not live, okay? You can't do it while we're live, but get those in the comments and include the hashtag Color Me Nordic. Has to look exactly like it does on screen, all one word, okay? Danny says she's crossing her fingers that the wheel is nice tonight. Please, yes. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, send out some good vibes. Mr. Wheel, please, when I already have a live stream this morning and I have one tomorrow morning, be kind, Mr. Wheel, okay? Linda, what did you order? I'm sure I said something, but let us know what you ordered, friend. Amy said that she crafted along with us today and added her card to the Facebook album for day 2. Excellent. Let's go. Why don't we go look and see what is added. Oh, we have 2 added friends. Now remember, if you play along on the Facebook group, you just have to be inspired by what I created today, like what item I got. You do not have to have this stamp set to play along. And this is just for fun. There isn't a contest on, like playing along or anything. So let's go over and see though what got added because 2 things did. Here we go, my friends. So we already saw up until Trisha's. And then we also had Suzanne, who is Baron's mom here in the chat. Okay, guys, she has used a bunny for her card today. And she used kind of some of those same peachy colors for its belly and ears. Oh, and its little nose. Oh, I had to look at mine to see if mine had a nose to color in, but it does not. And then also there is Amy's. She has an animal in a cup that she has used pattern paper on. That is so fun, you guys. Please go back, if you will, go back, Amy and Suzanne, and put in the description of your photo that this was for day 2, okay? And like Suzanne, if you'll put Baron's mom, just so we know over there, your YouTube username, since that's what many of you know each other by, is your YouTube username. It just helps everybody out. I did see Linda, so to get into the group, it does automatically let you in after you answer the questions and agree to group rules. So if you're not already in there, go back to the group and just make sure you've done both of those things, because I don't even moderate any new members. Facebook takes care of that, okay? Here, Linda said she got a bunch of stuff, including snowdrops and some photo corners and old note die. Was that from Color Me Nordic? Excellent. Did you remember Call Me Crafty Al sent you in the order notes? I hope so. Kimberly says, good luck on Craft Roulette. You'll do great. Hopefully, with Craft Roulette cards that you make live, you just have to get something done, in my opinion. They might not always be your best, your best ideas, but if you got those 4 parameters on the card, that's what I'm going for. Oh, Carrie got a little bit distracted during today's live. And yes, those were such cute cards, you guys. Love it. So keep those coming in. Oh, Carrie bought from Carmen she wasn't supposed to spend. It happens to the best of us, I tell you. Because at the beginning of the year, I was going to do like a spending freeze, where I had to put stuff in a wish list and then come back to it in a week to see if I really wanted it. I think I stopped that by February, you guys. Yes, hope to see you all tonight. Linda, that is a good question. I was just thinking when I woke up that I have to go and look at the current wheel to find out what I'm going to veto because, guys, you have a lot of people who are the guests on Craft Room that are like, no, give me anything you got. And I've done that once out of like all 13 maybe of my appearances. But this girl loves a veto. Okay. So I will go find something to veto. And I have to find my favorites too. Barbara is going to be home. Watch me on Craft Roulette. Stephanie says, I've always done great. It'll be a fantastic again tonight. Thank you. Thank you for your confidence in me. All right. I love it. Why don't we go ahead and take one last look? Oh, there we go. Carmen says, thank you, Carrie. Yes, that's awesome. I love it when you're going to support our sponsors. Let's take one look at the, oh, girl, if I can't find anything else, I will definitely veto that Zoifold to this day. Even though I think we got it at Paper Ganza last year when we were there in Kansas City, I still don't even really know what it is. Okay. Yeah, that's a good veto if I can't find anything else. Okay. Yes. Oh, she does need add a rainbow on the craft roulette wheel. That would be perfect. I love these. I'm getting so sidetracked. I was going to show you the two postcards we've made together. Okay. Thank Okay, I can do a Z fold. I don't like that Zoe fold though. A9, didn't that just get picked recently? So maybe it won't, if she won't make you do it again. All right. Yes, thank you to our sponsors. Actually, let's take another look at those before we go and show you what I made. But you know what? I just found something else that I need to show you about or tell you about. We are building a crafty community here on my channel. And at the end of the month, I have a community showcase where I showcase not only members, but also cards that have been sent in from subscribers. And I have created what I'm calling the family portrait. So if you did miss the May end of month video, go check it out. You can kind of see in the background now the family portrait, but I would love for you to be added to the picture for the June end of the month video. So if you would like to do that, send me an email at callmecraftyal@gmail.com, which is in the description box below, and put the subject line family portrait. I will be cropping these two squares, so keep these in mind keep that in mind when you send in your photo for me. Again, just make sure you put that subject line and use that email address so I don't miss you. And do not, let's say thank you to our bonus prize sponsors who today, that is Color Me Nordic, but we had a great sponsor yesterday with Carmen, and we have more great ones coming up, as well as our subscribers who sent something in for me to open and work with during the series. And it will be the grand prize, what they sent into me. And again, my little virtual tip jar is filling up. Remember, the first 50 goes to shipping. Anything over that is probably my Chicks souvenir fund. And then Eric is given to the Crispy Diet Coke fund. I believe Jay gave to the Crispy Diet Coke fund today. So I'm going to fill those up with names and probably try to figure out something for people who gift those channel memberships. So I have written down today, again, though I cannot give you a bubblegum bonus entry. Sorry. Oh, speaking of bubblegum bonus, oh my gosh, you guys, I almost forgot that again. Oh, I keep forgetting the bubblegum bonuses. Probably because I don't have to like be so smash the like button, even though I say it a lot. All right. Oh, Angie said, did I see sheet load is on the wheel? I did not, Angie. Awesome. All right. But Let's get our bubblegum bonuses. Remember, I'm just drawing 4 during the live, and if you are here on replay, make sure to check out the beginning of the video to find out how you can get in on the fun. But before that, let's go ahead. Let's just see how many likes we have. Oh, that is excellent. 135 likes, friends. Keep those coming, and if you're here on replay, please keep those coming as well, all right? Actually, you know what? This will be a good transition. Let's go ahead and take a look at the two cards we've created together so far. Let me see if I can zoom in without zooming all the way in. Can somebody help Teresa out with this question in the chat? Because I know that many of you will know that, just so we can get this one going. So here we have day 1 and day 2 of the postcards, and these will be going out to lucky winners in July. And let me get our bubblegum bonus giveaway tool ready. And same rules like 18 worldwide. Please subscribe, please like. You do not have to do anything right now to claim these, okay? Because I just put your name into a virtual wheel and I announce them on the recap video. You do have to do something if your name is chosen during the recap video, then you do have to worry about claiming, okay? But if you would like to be in the bubblegum bonus machine for day 2, if you would like to be on there for day 2, then you are going to one time in the chatter box, you are going to type in hashtag day 2, exactly like it looks on screen. Yes, Arlene, oh, you know what? That's a good question, Arlene. Thank you for correcting me. I'm going to just come back up. Keep getting, go. Where'd I go? That is correct, because these are entries into the final giveaway. If you do not live in the US, you can have a US address to ship it to. But you are correct, since these are entries into the final giveaway. I got to remember that, Arlene. That was a good catch. So I guess only worldwide for the bubblegum bonus machine. I know some of you have a US forwarding address. Keep in mind, though, if that does apply to you, you are responsible for any customs fees, etc., that you incur to get the prize to you, okay? But yes, thank you for that reminder. I got to remember that for tomorrow. It is only the daily, like the postcard and the sticker, that are worldwide. Thank you for that reminder. Let me get to the hashtag day 2 up there. I forgot to start a timer, so I'm going to say you guys have 1 more minute to get that in. And I'll drink my water instead of my Diet Mountain Dew. I'm sorry, I had a, okay. My daughter had a big question to ask her boss today, and she just texted and asked if I could call her. So I got all worried. I'm like, give me 5 minutes. I'm on live. I said, are you okay? She said she's fine, but I do have to wrap this up so I can see what she needs. Okay, so I'm going to pull 4 names, but before I do that, oops, I keep doing the wrong thing. Before I do that, friends, I'm going to give out. So those of you who are still here, who didn't leave after the giveaways, or if you're still here on replay, I have a bonus secret word for you. Remember, These are bonus. Do not share what they are. Do not share how you found them, because I want those of you who are here right now listening and watching to be the ones who can write those down for the bonus entries. Let's see. What should we do today? Let me think of something. Why don't we, in honor of, yes, secret words. In honor of the new Taylor Swift Toy Story song, let's do Swift, okay? Since it came out today. And that word, it's different than the one before. That word is going to go down here in this bottom section, okay? Just in that whole big group down there. So SWIFT, Swift. But let's find out our bubblegum bonus winners so I can get on the phone to my daughter, okay? So good luck, everyone. I'm going to pull 4 names quickly. And thank you for sticking around and smashing that like button, friends. Keep it coming too if you have not yet hit the like button. Mona, congratulations. Number 2 name going into the bubblegum bonus machine for possible extra entries into the grand prize is Michelle M. Congratulations. Remember, there's nothing you need to do right now to claim, but you'll want to watch the final recap and giveaway video in case you are a winner, because you will have to claim at that time. Number 3 going in today will be I know when it slows down, I get excited. Olivia S. Congratulations, Olivia. Got a long name to write down there. Give me just a second. All right, and our last name going in today. I will try to line up the drum roll. Nope, didn't do it. Norma Tucker. Congratulations, Norma. How fitting that since you like all of my chit chat that you have your name in for possible bonus prizes. Here we go. Let me say
Thank you very much
to everyone who took the time to be here today and watch until the end. You know, yesterday we ended at 12 something and I said, these are not always going to go till 12. I was like this all live. Apparently, when I don't think I'm chatty, I still am. So thank you to everybody who stuck here the whole time. If you have been here since I said my hello, I want you to put a number 10 over in the chatter box. And if you're on replay and you've watched the entire thing, give me a number 10 in the comment section below. And you can give me numbers between 1 and 10 for how long you have been here. Linda says, thank you. You are welcome for the fun. Any final questions, get those in. Otherwise, I will call my daughter and make sure she's okay. I just realized I never turned on the other lights in my room. Maybe that's why it looks a little bit dark back there. All right. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, you guys, whether you have been here for a 1 or a 10. All righty. Guys, until tomorrow when I'm back at 10 o'clock a.m. Central, make sure to sign up for my email list so you get a reminder at the top of the description box below. Until then, I hope you're having a crafty day and cross your fingers that my daughter's okay. All right, guys. Bye-bye.